but I don't.
I don't think
that's the case. Yeah, I don't think that's the case.
But look
either.
at this. We've got that turret coming out, and once that turret is done, this observer is going to be in some pain.
It will.
And boom, it's done.
Yeah. Basically one-shotted at that point.
Yeah.
Now, let's take a look at the Protoss army. Now, the Protoss army consists of 6 Zealots, 5 Stalkers, and 1 Colossus. So we're seeing a textbook army composition for Protoss. The Thermal Lance upgrade is about 80% completed. I guess the big question is, when are these guys going to time a push? What upgrade? I mean, is Protoss waiting for Thermal Lance? You know, is Terran waiting for Stim Pack? I mean, that Stim Pack upgrade is completed, though, so much for that theory.
Level 1 attack upgrade is going down. More Vikings are coming out, probably to deal with the Colossus a lot better, as well as Thunder Spy going for the expansion. But you're right, Jim. We do need to see a push here because it's getting pretty late in the game, and somebody's going to need to do some heavy damage to somebody here.
And also, the Siege Tank upgrade is not completed. Lots of Vikings, obviously, to fight off the Colossus. So obviously Thunder Spy feels as though Space Cake is really headed towards a Colossus heavy build.
That's right, and here we go. It looks like we got the first poke.
And that, of course, that Stalker's dead.
Yeah, no ifs, ands, or buts about it. And here we
go.
Yep.
Big move here. So basically what we've got here is about 6 Stalkers, 7 Zealots, 1 Sentry.
And here
no force fields.
And here come the Zealot, and there goes the Colossus. All right.
But
so
look at that.
Yeah,
look at that.
The infantry was all taken out, and same with the tank. He needs to get some siege tank ability done, as well as more Marauders out there, I feel.
The Terran army now consists of 2 Marauders and 6 Vikings. So the Terran army's weak, and look at him lowering his Vikings. He knows he's in trouble in that way. Now, we are 12 minutes into the game. Both players have 34 Harvester units. Both players are mining. Well, no, sorry. Thunder Spy is mining from 2 bases. Space Cake is only mining from 1. Furthermore, both players are mining from 2 gas refineries. Obviously, Thunder Spy is looking to change that because he's building refineries 3 and 4.
And here comes the 3rd one and 4th one right now from from our Protoss player, Space Cake.
So what do you think so far?
Very passive. These Immortals are going to do some good work here. It's going to make the Vikings have a harder, much harder time doing anything, just because the Vikings are there to counter the Colossus, and now we don't see any Colossus coming from Protoss. So hopefully we see some type of counter push from Protoss. He's losing his time window.
With no Colossus, this dropship is deadly because he can just drop tanks on the top level here.
And he does have siege
with no
tech
Colossus, with no Colossus, what's he going to do? So the Immortals don't have the range to get at the tanks if he puts them far enough back. You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
Now, if we take a look, the Terran now has 4 barracks, and every barracks has a tech lab on it. So he can pump out the Marauders. Now, the one thing about pumping out the Marauders, and here we go. There's a little bit of
harassment there.
Now, no blink and no charge for, and there we go. He's harassing the economy here.
And nothing is being done about it.
Protoss is doing nothing about it. Yeah.
2 Stalkers to deal with this.
Well, that Viking's in big trouble.
That's right. Oh, it's out of here, and the second Viking needs to move off. And is there an observer out on the field anymore for... doesn't look like there is no observer, but there is the Colossus now. That Colossus is going to offer the range as well as the vision for that cliff.
So we see 3 warp gates. 3 warp gates, 1 robotics facility. Those are the production structures for Protoss. For Terran, we see 4 barracks, 1 factory, 1 starport, and an armory. Yeah. Now, right now, Protoss has got 41 Harvester units. Thunder Spy's got 37 SCVs. So the economies are still pretty darn even. And here we go, folks. This is a big, big push.
Oh, and he's afraid of those tanks.
Yeah, and look at this. 4 Marauders with Stim Pack and concussion shells. And he's going to take a run at them. He's going to see if he can pierce these tanks.
Vikings go up to take out that Colossus, and it will go down as these bunkers are being worked on by all these other units. And look at this. It looks like we're going to see Thunder Spy thwart off an attack here. and it looks like ThunderSpy was not able to throw down that drop, which is unfortunate because there was nothing to defend against it in the Protoss base. He totally should have thrown it down.
Yeah, the Protoss is in big. The Protoss army consists of 7 Stalkers, 1 Immortal, and 4 Sentries. Protoss is in big trouble.
Oh, and look at that! Look at the sloppy force fields there. And here comes the dropship on the main mineral line right there, where there are no units at all. Very nice move by ThunderSpy as ThunderSpy pushes in with an attack move, and GG is called. Space Cake, you're out of here. ThunderSpy is moving forward. We've got a Terran victory to start us off with.
You might be a damn pirate bringer, but whatever happens, you saved my boys today. And I won't forget that.
All in a day's work, General.
Right on. So let's get into the next match here.
I might have a Fargo game for you guys. Let's see if I can pull that off.
That'd be awesome. All right, and as we get into the next game, let's go ahead and get a YouTube request, guys. Throw out a YouTube request. Here we go. Sebastian with the first request. Good job. Nice copy and paste there.
I might have a Beastie QT game. Let's see if I can get in here. You guys want to join in on me?
Yeah, for sure. And we will get back to that request in a minute. And here we go. We've got TVP going to be on Steps of War.
Beastie QT, the 50th ranked Terran player, who everybody's familiar with. Hey, did you have that? Do you have the Beastie QT video we did?
I do.
Fantastic. Why don't you give people a look at Beastie QT's style of play?
I will. You want to tell him? Hold on a minute before he starts off.
No problem.
And I've updated the score.
All right. Thanks.
Beastie QT lives in Serbia, pilots Terran, and likes to play with a big economy via a fast expanding style. He has many harassment tricks up his sleeve to keep his opponent off balance while he invests in a booming economy. Beastie QT remains in the top 100 on the Euro ladder and defeated Phoenix to win CraftCup number 21. He won an Insomnia 42 qualifier run by Dick.
You're getting the Beastie game, right?
Yeah, we're in the Beastie game.
Yeah.
All right. And I am ready when he is. And you guys keep an eye out for the Fargo games. We do have a lot of people requesting those, so.
All right, if Fargo is going to get, we may pull out of this to go to Fargo. Let's see. It depends.
Good. And that's what we've got people asking for as well. Because we've all seen. Oh, here we go. We're actually going to go ahead and get into this. All right, everybody, welcome to IMBA TV, where everything is in balance. I'm MC Duffs, and with me is Jim Rainer. We're bringing you the CraftCup number 28 Friday night esports event, and this is going to be the second game and second round, with Beastie QT versus Argentum, and it's going to be on Steps of War. So why don't you go ahead and take it away, Jim?
Absolutely, no problem. Spawning as Orange Terran, the Serbian Superman. Beastie QT, spawning as green Protoss in the bottom left-hand corner of Steps of War is, I'm going to call him Argentum.
Argentum.
Yeah, let's give him that name.
All right.
Hopefully he likes it. If he doesn't like it, he can message us and we can change it. Now we're on Steps of War, which is the smallest 1v1 Blizzard map. Therefore, this game will probably be decided off of one base or maybe two bases at maximum. It's pretty rare to see a 3 or 4 base game on a map this small. The expansion areas take you closer to your opponent's main base. For example, this is the first expansion area that you would take. It's your natural expansion, making expansion very difficult on this map. This is CraftCup number 28. Over 800 players have joined this event. And in about 5 hours, we're going to know who wins it.
That's right.
Anything you'd like to add, MC Duffs?
A lot of top 200 players are here today, Jim, and we did have
50 of them to be exact.
Right,
50
yeah.
top 200 players. So 25% of the 1/4 of the top 200 are right here today.
and we're gonna see, so we're gonna see some very epic matches, and I'm hoping that we get to it very soon.
And right now, though, we're seeing a pretty standard build from BCQT. He's building his barracks and supply depot in his main base. Argentum has warped in a second gateway pretty darn early with no... And is he going to mine from the gas, or is he going to crank out zealots? No. So we got an early second gateway from Argentum, which is a unique. Usually people go for their cybernetics core. In any event, Argentum and BCQT are placing their buildings in their main bases, so the probability of some kind of a silly cheese build to end the game in 5 minutes, it's not happening today, folks. These two guys are going to fight it out fair and square.
And with that statement though, Jim, BCQT could always push in with the 5 Marines and 3 SCVs and build bunkers and then push that way. So.
That's true. I wouldn't be quite a cheese build, though. A cheese build would be,
Yeah, no, I agree.
Barracks,
I'm just saying, So
Yep.
That could end the game in 5 minutes, though.
True. And in fact, our Protoss player is supply capped at 18, and that just ended, which is good. And notice Protoss is chrono boosting in a second zealot.
As well as only using 2 probes to mine the gas with.
Yeah, he may not even realize he's doing that. Who knows? BCQT is going with a second barracks. So after BCQT did his little scouting run, he, after seeing the 2 gateways, decided rather than going for a factory, he'd go to a barracks. Of course, BCQT has got his orbital command upgrade on his command center. Now the cybernetics core, and look at this. BCQT picks off a probe. Look at this.
Yep. Probe harassment. Another probe is going to go down before those zealots can reach there, and BCQT gets away with it.
I think this SCV was trained in the same Serbian high military site where BCQT was trained, because this SCV is a killer.
That's right.
He's killed, and finally the zealots. The thing is, BCQT is getting amazing scouting information. He's got the zealots here. He sees everything here.
And apparently Argentum is 79,000th in the world.
Well, that's good.
Anyways, there is concussive shells for BCQT going down. And we see Stimpack now being researched as well, and Marauders being pumped out of his barracks, which we see are on both on Tech Labs. We finally see a 3rd barracks to come out, as well as some more supply depots, of course.
So BCQT is going to go right in.
And look at all the money that that Protoss is saving. It's like he's harboring it for college.
He's keeping his army all nice and tightly packed together. And it looks like BCQT wants to rumble.
That's right. 3 Marauders, 4 Marines moving across the field.
Concussion shells already researched. Let's check these. Look at these guys here, folks. Check out these great graphics. Anyway, let's get more serious and check out what this push is going to do here. 3 Zealots and 2 Stalkers versus 3 Marauders, 3 Marines, no sentries, and he's warping in units,
2 more
so that'll
Stalkers,
help.
Yeah.
So warp gate technology obviously has been completed. A forge and a robotics facility is being warped in as well for our Protoss player. Stim pack is about 20 seconds from being completed, and the Marine combat shield is about another minute away from being finished, and BCQT is laying on